Support WrestleTalk!
Support independent wrestling. Thanks for your support on Patreon, The Kessel Run, DX Solo. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk Super News. I'm Ollie Davis. We've got a packed show for you today, including a bunch of WWE stars trying to leave the company, what AEW's massive all-out sellout means, and WrestleTalk's very own big exciting announcement. Click the timestamps in the video description below to jump to any of those stories right now, and make sure to have a super click party, super click, and give us a subscribe, click the thumbs up button, and answer our question of the day down below. Which WWE stars do you think want to join AEW? Because I'll be replying to people in the comments from out of nowhere. But first, happy Father's Day, Internet. And of course, to my own dad, who I presume is Kurt Angle, because he's kayfabe been around. A storyline detail that the Olympic hero kept working, posting a well-wishing message on Instagram. Happy Father's Day to all of the dads out there. Still waiting on a call from my son Jason. All of my other kids wish me a happy Father's Day. Jason, you have until midnight or mum is gonna ground you for a week. Hashtag it's true. Which Jordan quickly responded to, it's still real to me, damn it! And Kurt wasn't the only one claiming to have sired more kids than Heath Slater, with the current United States champion Samoa Joe tweeting, I would like to express my gratitude for the overwhelming amount of happy Father's Day wishes I've received from the many people I've sunned over my career. Sincerely, the champion of the United States of America, US flag emoji. Ooh, Wendy! At least someone was taking the occasion seriously, with Bray Wyatt posting on Instagram, Happy Father's Day, brethren. If you're like me, you'd be lost without them. With a photo of his recently born baby with WWE ring announcer JoJo, and him wearing his terrifying Fiend mask. What a lovely photograph for the memories. Or nightmares. Bray has been building his new Fiend character up in WWE for the past 2 months with his excellent Firefly Funhouse series. Last week saw the show's 8th episode, which is speculated to be its last installment. And now PW Insider is reporting Wyatt is slated to be at Raw in Los Angeles tonight. While it's not yet confirmed whether he'll actually debut his new character live, this is the first time in a while Bray has been physically present at a taping. Facing dwindling TV ratings, WWE needs something big, like a new Bray Wyatt character, to turn their fortunes around, especially as their competitor has gotten stronger once again. As AEW's big 31st of August event All Out has sold out in just 15 minutes. You sold out! But that's a good thing. You sold out! I'm so happy for you. This is almost twice as good as their prologue event in the same building last year, All In, which sold out in just 29 minutes 36 seconds. Even more impressively, Chicago's Sears Center capacity then was 11,263, whereas this was increased to around 12,000 for All Out. AEW's first official show, Double or Nothing, sold out its near 18,000 seats in just 4 minutes earlier this year. While you can argue the first sellout was a fluke and the second one was just momentum from the first, there's now no denying AEW's immense appeal to wrestling fans, and crucially, the exact ones that have stopped watching WWE, as a new report reveals. Diving into the numbers behind the all-out sellout, Dave Meltzer has revealed that there were 72,500 people in the online queue trying to buy tickets for the show in the first half hour after going live. Many of those people would, of course, be buying multiple tickets, and even when accounting for bots and fake accounts, their estimation is that All Out could have sold up to 130,000 tickets in those first 30 minutes, which would make demand the highest for any pro wrestling show Dave Meltzer has ever heard of, and he's heard of all the wrestling shows. This is in stark contrast to WWE's next pay-per-view Stomping Grounds, which is experiencing slow ticket sales despite only being 2 weeks away. What's most interesting, however, is that data suggests the bulk of the people trying to buy AEW tickets are not currently WWE fans, implying the millions of viewers WWE have lost over the last decade are hungry for a wrestling alternative, and AEW is tapping into that market. All Out currently currently only has 2 matches announced, with a grudge match between Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega set up in the closing angle at Double or Nothing, and Chris Jericho versus Hangman Page to crown the inaugural AEW World Champion. And according to Y2J, it's all because of him.
Don't forget why you sold out in 15 minutes. Don't forget why AEW is the hottest wrestling company in the world today. Don't forget why it's even in existence in the first place. It's because of Chris Jericho. It's because of me. And now, I don't just want to thank you because of Double or Nothing. I want to thank you because of All Out. I want to thank you for the whole kit and caboodle. I want to thank you from all of you for AEW even being in existence. And if you think I'm going to stop with this, think again. I'm waiting. I want to have my thank you. Waiting. Still waiting.
Unsurprisingly, the new promotion's latest sellout has reportedly led to many WWE stars wanting All Out, the act of leaving, not just the August pay-per-view. Wrestling Observer Radio has reported there are a lot of wrestlers in WWE who have reached out to AEW, and some of those names would blow people's minds. Apparently the WWE stars who have done this are just counting down the days until their contracts expire, when they'll be able to jump ship like Dustin Rhodes, Jon Moxley and Shawn Spears, the former Ty Dillinger in WWE. This group is likely made up of the wrestlers that have already reportedly requested their releases from WWE but have been denied, which includes The Revival, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, Luke Harper and Sasha Banks. The Usos and AJ Styles, however, despite dragging out their contract negotiations earlier this year, are ruled out, as they have re-signed multi-year deals with WWE, with Styles saying he'll end his career in the company. Moxley leaving WWE at the end of April and becoming one of the hottest wrestling stars in the world since has apparently been an eye-opener for talent within WWE, where they're now reconsidering the large money contracts being offered to them to stay so they can potentially become bigger stars elsewhere. And one of these names might be teasing their leaving on their own YouTube channel. Lio Rush hasn't been seen on WWE since losing to Braun Strowman and Finn Balor on 18th of March's Monday Night Raw, suddenly splitting up his act with Bobby Lashley and not even appearing on untelevised house shows in the 3 months since. This was reportedly due to backstage heat on him in the company, where he was rumoured to have disrespected veterans like Balor. Last month, Rush removed all references to WWE from his social media and replaced them with an email address to accept bookings. But now, after posting several 30-second teasers, Lio has posted a 5-minute video to his YouTube channel entitled Day 64 at WWE, where he talks about trying to find his purpose and that he's already made his choice. These promos, coupled with the reports of backstage heat on him and his outspoken comments about not being paid enough in WWE, could mean Lio is trying to leave the company for pastures AE new. PW Insider, however, are reporting Rush might be on his way back to NXT or 205 Live. And he's not the only wrestler with a big change coming up soon, as IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Will Ospreay is fully moving to Japan today for his long-term deal with New Japan Pro Wrestling, leading him to tweet this heartbreaking video saying farewell to his one true love. Will Ospreay 630 flip segue. As part of our Support WrestleTalk Support Independent Wrestling mission, which has already seen us launch the WrestleTalk Scholarship Program, supporting young up-and-coming wrestlers, and also announcing our Independent Wrestling Showcase series that will start this summer, playing the best indie promotion matches for free on this very YouTube channel, with our first partner promotion being the brilliant UK indie WrestleGate that saw Pac and Hangman Page wrestle their AEW Double or Nothing match a whole week early. We can now announce the latest partner promotion who'll be joining the show. We are happy to announce that the latest wrestling promotion in the UK to partner with WrestleTalk as part of our new British independent wrestling show roundup that's going to launch later this summer is Frontline, which is founded by none other than one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, Will Ospreay.
Hello, you alright?
I thought you were going to flip him.
Long tour, I'm a bit tired. I can't do it anymore.
On just a 450. I just thought that's how you get up. That's good enough. Will, tell us about what Frontline's about.
For me, I'm very passionate about the legitimacy of the sport. I feel like a little bit British wrestling's got into like a bit of a ha-ha, hee-hee, we're all trying to have a little bit of a laugh, and I love that aspect, but I want to do something different. I wanted to treat it like it was mixed martial arts, or like I'm a big fan of Japan, the Japanese style of wrestling. So I kind of stylized the image off of the classic All Japan back in the 90s with the half red and half blue canvas, and treating it like it is two different entrances. People are having a fight. So we are having it like split. So it is a guy's coming out of this side, a guy's coming out of this side. It is just a fight. There's no one entrance. It is just we're going in there and we Vaseline the guys up. So for me, I just wanted to treat it like it is more of a legitimate sport than what everyone else is doing.
And of course, you're moving to Japan soon, but
yes,
you're still going to be very much involved with Frontline.
Yes, I'm going to be involved in the booking side of things, and just to lay out my brainwave, because there's nothing up here anyway, but what is up here is good wrestling, I guess.
Talk to us about Callum for a bit, your relationship with him, how he got into the Young Lions program.
He came to one of my seminars when I was doing the knuckle locks, and he got in the ring and it was just him and another kid. And I think anyone that's ever been to a training seminar, when something goes wrong, it goes wrong, we all kind of like, no. And what they done is Callum popped up this child and went for a Hurricane Rana, but they slipped. And normally what they do is they just still go with it, and like it's kind of a bit awkward, and we all go like, Callum saved this kid from being dropped on his head. It was like holding him with his like 15-year-old body, and just went powered up, and in that motion just went, do it now. And I was just like, you can't teach that. You can't teach it. He's watched wrestling so much, and he's gone like, no, this isn't right. I can bring you up. I can still save this. And it was just that moment I went, it just reminds me of like, even the way he moves, he reminds me a little bit of Eddie Guerrero in a little bit of way. But like now I've kind of taken him under my wing. I think people can see that he's very influenced and very inspired by the wrestling that I've been doing. So I'm very happy and I'm very blessed, but like I kind of want him to step out of being Will Ospreay's prodigy, and I want him to be Callum Newman. I actually can't thank WrestleTalk enough for like just giving him that confidence and giving him that help, because we never had that when we all grew up. Like when we grew up, especially when Alex was doing it, it was like we never had this. So now that there is a situation now where WrestleTalk can actually help and provide, and these scholarships are just such a brilliant idea to give the younger talent places to get their gear from, places to train, and just learn from different people. Because like what I can teach people is something that Rampage can't teach, but what Rampage can teach, I can't. It's the best of both worlds. It's just such a unique thing that you guys have got going on, and I'm just blessed that he's one of the first boys to do it.
And it's not just individual wrestlers that we're helping building up, it's also giving a showcase to the wrestling promotions themselves.
Yes.
And that's what Frontline's going to be a part of now. So yeah, welcome aboard. Thanks
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
Right.
And we'll see more of Frontline in the summer. A big thank you to Will Ospreay and Frontline for partnering with us, and an even bigger thank you to our pledge hammers on Patreon, all the viewers of this channel and readers of WrestleTalk.com, because it's your continued support that's letting us give back to the wrestling industry that we all love. Make sure to tune in this Thursday, because we'll have a catch-up interview with our first WrestleTalk scholarship winner, Callum Newman, in the Super News. Has a huge detail about The Last of Us 2 been leaked? Click the video on the right to find out over on our gaming channel Screenstalker. And with everyone apparently wanting out of WWE, which wrestlers have actually suddenly just re-signed? Click the video below that to find out. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.